Hi, friends. I'm Debbie, the flower shop lady, and I'm glad you're here. Today, I want to talk about selling my flower shop. That being said, I am still new to this and I haven't posted for quite a while. I'm going to try to be better about posting my videos, but I'm back to this. I want to talk to you about the decision of deciding to sell my flower shop. My lease is up in August, and I'm either going to sell or I'm going to close it. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and my daughter has actually been talking to me about it for quite a while. I put it up for sale the end of February. I told my employees, I put out flyers, did a posting on Facebook Marketplace. I had 2 nibbles right off the bat, and then several interest through messaging, but it never really went anywhere. So this week I'm going to list it on the Biz Buy Sell and get somebody to help me because I waited too long. I only have a few months before August is up. So why am I selling? So when I originally wanted to open up a flower shop, I was 52, and my husband said, "You're not getting any younger." So of course I did buy a flower shop, not the flower shop I'm in, but a different one. And I went through a tough time where I had multiple flower shops. That didn't work. So I just settled on this one. And my dream was to have a flower shop that I used my furniture that I refurnish and refinish and make new. I love to take old things and make them usable and beautiful again. And that's exactly what I did. My flower shop is what I envisioned it. It's got lots of older display models that I've redone and made new again. People come in and they talk about how cute it is, and I do love it. It's what I envisioned. So it's something that makes me very happy. So originally my shop was called the Flower Express, and I was, for the longest time, too afraid to change the name. I just was afraid I'd lose my customers, but it never felt right to me. It was not me. It's always sound like Quickie Flowers, and I think the Flower Express originated in the 80s, and I'm sure it was suited for that time, but it's not suited for current times. And in January of 22, after we got through COVID, I changed it to Floral Wishes and Gifts. Now, I didn't change it easily because there's a lot of work through that. You have to change all of your branding. I had to make up the branding. I've got a logo. I had to change my signage and just letting my customers know. And still, they think, okay, well, I had a brief interruption. My daughter called me, and I'm going to see if I can figure out how to pick this up and keep going. So, why am I selling my shop? So, the whole time I've always had lots of enthusiasm. If there's a tough time, I always found a new way to do something, a new way to market. I would do some thinking and I'd get discouraged, and then I'd figure out a way to work through it and come up with a new plan. And I've always had that up until like the last year and a half. And I just was tired. I'm tired of being responsible. I'm tired of taking care of things, making decisions. I haven't been wanting to come to work. My daughter has been after me for the last year and a half to sell and retire. So there's lots of things I want to do. I have hobbies. I love to garden. I want to join a master gardener program and learn more about gardening. I'm a quilter. I don't have time to quilt. I haven't quilted in other than a few times a year because I just don't have time. I don't haul anything out, and I just don't quilt. It's one more thing to do. I want to travel. My husband and I have talked about traveling, and we have done more last year, but that's part of my YouTube channel. I'm going to do traveling and show you guys different areas, talk to different florists and flower farmers, see how flowers change in different parts of the country. Show you, and I don't know, that might be kind of a boring show, is to show you local flowers and then talk to you about the differences in flowers. I don't know. I'll have to figure that part out, but I will. And if you guys will stick with me, I'll figure it out, and hopefully I'll get more interesting. So what kind of things will I miss? There's lots of things I'm going to miss having my flower shop. Number one are the relationships. I have wonderful employees. My customers I adore my customers. We've over the years, some of them I inherited, but they've stuck with me. So my customers are top on my list. I've made some relationships with other businesses, over some of my businesses have been with me almost the whole time. And those relationships matter and count. I think flower shops, being a florist, is an emotional business. It's about relationships. And I know it's about flowers, but how do we convey emotion? Through flowers. So it's a perfect job for me because I am a people person and I love connecting with people. So, that being said, I am looking forward to the next steps, which will be hopefully selling my flower shop. And I'm going to take you along with me, trying to navigate through the selling of it. And if I don't sell it, I'm going to have a big old sale, and that will clean it out, and hopefully that will go well and I can close it down and move on to the next period of my life. But stick with me and we'll see where it takes us and what all of this process is going to work out to be. So anyway, I will talk to you on the next video. So my next videos, I'm going to talk about different kinds of florists, and there's quite a few. It used to be just one florist basically did everything, the local mom and pop flower shop, which kind of is what I have had for most of my time. We didn't do big events, but now there are a lot more specialty florists. So I've done several of them. I've been a brick and mortar florist. I've had a garage flower shop or a studio, and I worked at a grocery store for about 9 months. I did not love working at a grocery store because it was really hard work. So anyway, I will see you on the next video.